Hello and welcome to PlayStation Grenade. Betrayals, backstabbings, and double crosses are a dime a dozen in video games. Some are so obvious we prepare ourselves hours in advance. Some deceptions build quietly in the background, and some come out of nowhere and punch you straight in the gut.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl.
Here are 6 times we were stabbed in the back by someone we thought we could trust. At this point in the video, I usually say watch out for spoilers for the following games, but by putting them up, then you'll already know about the twist. So the best thing to do is to stop watching now. Consider yourself warned. At first, General Shepard from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 comes across as the perfect military leader in a world filled with espionage and low-quality airline border controls. Too soon? Sorry, my bad. Shepard even watches over your training exercises, and the telltale sign he's a trustworthy chap, we are unable to shoot him. Shepard sends Soap and the gang on numerous missions, and in no time at all, we've all but prevented the next world war, and a single task remains: to download the enemy's operation playbook. Sounds easy enough, doesn't it? Off goes Roach and everyone's favourite SAS badass, Ghost, who's really called Simon, but that doesn't sound as cool, so we'll stick to Ghost. The mission is damn hectic, but we get the objective done, and our fearless leader is on hand to help us into the escape chopper.
We got it, sir! Good. That's one less loose end.
Absolutely gut-wrenchingly, we see Ghost kicked into the dirt and set alight, just as we get the radio confirmation that Shepard is not to be trusted.
Come in, this is Price. We're under attack by Shepard's men in the boneyard. Follow, on the left flank. Do not trust Shepard. I say again, do not trust Shepard. Follow, get down!
Thanks a lot, Captain Price. If you said that 10 minutes earlier, things would be very different now. Just in case you need closure on this one, Shepard ultimately wants a war between the US and Russia, but it doesn't go too well for him when he starts a bar fight with none other than Captain Price and Soap McTavish.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soap.
Grand Theft Auto is rife with betrayal. Big Smoke in San Andreas, Dimitri or Michelle in GTA 4. Even the very first scene in Grand Theft Auto 3 sees our overly trusted arse double-crossed.
Sorry, babe. I'm an ambitious girl. You're just small time.
Lance Vance, on the other hand, would never even think about stabbing us in the back. His white suit and purple shirt combination require daily washing and pressing, so Lance doesn't have the time to double-cross us, or in this case, Tommy Vercetti. Lance and Tommy develop a bromance throughout GTA Vice City, avenging the death of Lance's brother.
Now you can feed me all this lonely tough guy crap, but I know one day I'm gonna save your ass, and you're probably gonna want to kiss me. Wacko.
Slowly, as that bromance becomes a criminal empire, the two start to fall out, leading to Lance setting up Tommy by revealing he was using counterfeit money to pay off another mob boss.
But at least someone in your chicken shit organization knows how to do business. Isn't that right, Lance?
Sorry, Tommy, this is Vice City. This is business.
You sold us out.
No, I sold you out, Tommy. I sold you out. The real cash is upstairs in the safe.
Luckily for us, Tommy Vercetti isn't one to be double-crossed and hands out retribution to his one-time BFF. By the end of the fight, Tommy even replaces his former friend with another untrustworthy specimen.
You know, Ken, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful business relationship. After all, you're a conniving, backstabbing two-bit thief, and I'm a convicted psychotic killer and drug dealer.
I'm pretty sure things will go much better this time for our Tommy.
Did I ever tell you the definition of insanity?
Far Cry 3 will be forever remembered for Vance and his definition of insanity, although his sister dealt the biggest betrayal here on the Rook Islands. Once music guru will.i.am takes us to visit Citra, there's an instant bond between us. The character we play as, Jason, wants the mythical powers Citra controls to save his friends from captors. A mix of hardcore hallucinogenics and rhythmical writhing around cause Jason to fall head over heels for Citra. I have no idea what they're doing here, by the way. Move on. By the end of Far Cry 3, Jason is a warrior, a dab hand at murdering, and has some sick ink to show off too. In our last act, we must decide whether we should save our friends or go the whole hog and off our friends and settle down with Citra and probably have 3 or 4 kids and maybe a new loft conversion. Easy choice. We've done it, now sit back and enjoy a little more dry humping. Well, I didn't see that coming, did you? At least she didn't stab us in the back, I suppose. Jason, you should have stuck to Grindr or Tinder. Rookie mistake.
The ultimate of your kind. And our child will lead the Rakyat.
Probably the greatest betrayal or piece of manipulation happens in Bioshock and is all about the phrase, "Would you kindly?" Terrible accent, I'm so sorry.
Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find that? Would you kindly find it? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch?
Our character Jack wakes up with a bout of amnesia. As a side thought here, how many games actually use amnesia as a plot mechanic? I used to know the answer to that, but I can't remember for the moment for some reason. Jack is aided through the underwater city of Rapture by Atlas, a humble man who is trying to escape with his family. Jack and Atlas work together to find Rapture's creator, Andrew Ryan, and then we realise we are but a pawn and have been manipulated by our so-called friend Atlas. Ryan attempts to free our mind, but that doesn't go too well for him, and his skull is caved in with a golf club.
Kill! Juices! Obey!
Honestly, when the "would you kindly" phrase was revealed as a code word, it absolutely blew my mind. Truly one of the greatest story twists in video game history. And just in case it still works, would you kindly send me all the money in your bank account, please? Any takers? No? Worth a try. Corvo Attano is not a man to be messed with. Just ask anyone he meets in Dishonored. After being framed for the murder of Jessamine, the ruler of these lands, Corvo waits 6 months to finally escape prison, and links up with a resistance group and begins murdering everyone linked to that assassination. Once he's gone through them all, the resistance go to their local pub for a celebratory drink, like one big happy dysfunctional family. Our job is done, fade to black. Oh no, that's not how it goes down. Time for the betrayal. Corvo's drink is poisoned and it appears he has died. Luckily, the man in charge of poison, Samuel, quite likes Corvo and lets us live.
Why I keep sticking my neck out for you eludes me. But I only gave you half the poison, Corvo.
The remainder of the game sees Corvo hunt down and murder all our former brothers and sisters in arms, reinstating his illegitimate daughter as the ruler of the Empire. But let's not open that can of worms just yet. Let's also take a second to recognise Dishonored as the game which began the mannequin challenge. Do you remember that rubbish? Yeah, I did it too. I suppose it was better than the Harlem Shake anyway.
No one's playing games with you, Mr. Marston. But if we were to play some games, there'd be some interesting ones we could play.
Thanks, sir.
Like hanging you for murder, or confiscating all your property, like that little farm of yours, or having you put in an electric chair. Those are the sort of games we could play.
All the way through Red Dead Redemption, it seems pretty likely Edgar Ross will double-cross our hero John. I mean, John is a wanted bank robber with more confirmed kills than heart disease, and Edgar Ross, well, he's an FBI agent. When John decides to go straight and undo all his wrongdoing, Edgar Ross makes him a deal he cannot refuse. It's simple: take down his former gang and live out his days on his own ranch. All the way through Red Dead Redemption, we are taught not to trust Ross and always look over our shoulder, as he's likely to change his mind. But he doesn't.
See you around, John. Try to stay out of trouble. Come on, Archer. Let's go find somebody else we can annoy.
Once John completes his side of the bargain, he goes back home to his family and lives happily ever after. Hey, we had no reason to doubt Ross. He kept his word. Maybe the law and order in these lands can be trusted after all. Of course, this isn't the end, and betrayal is fast approaching when Edgar Ross and his merry men come to visit John. Does John run, escape and survive? Hell no, his newfound honour won't allow it, as he meets the double cross head on. At the time, I remember thinking, it's just a scratch, he'll be okay after a few days in bed. But sadly, I was wrong. To relieve that sour taste in our mouths, Red Dead Redemption gives us one parting gift: Jack Marston. John's whiny little son is now a fully grown man out for vengeance against Edgar Ross. Now that ending is much more satisfying. So there you have it, there's 6 betrayals we didn't see coming. Did I miss any from the list? Please let me know your thoughts. A quick shout out to those people from our Discord who suggested games for this video: Kaczi, Pablo Jaramillo, Griffiths and Brock Jones. You guys are awesome, thank you very much for your help. If you'd like to contribute to one of these list videos, then please check out our Discord, I'll put the link below. I'm Adam from PlayStation Grenade, it's been a pleasure, I'll see you next time.